Hello, everyone, and welcome to Setting Up WordPress. In this lesson, we're going to go over how to choose a domain and choose your hosting. Um, it's very simple. You don't want to overdo it. In terms of your domain name, there's many options, but you always want to make sure that you choose the option that best correlates to your product. I recommend using GoDaddy. They're a great service. They have registrars all over the world and they give you the best prices for the domain you're trying to find. So, for example, let's say you were making a website about puppy dogs and you want to do puppyzone.com. What GoDaddy is going to do is it's going to let you know, hey, we have a premium domain name here for the exact name you're looking for. But if you keep scrolling down, you can choose the extension that you want to use, and you'll see that they have .com, .us, .club. Most people will recommend you getting a .com. It just looks more professional, and people prefer to go to .coms. I chose .club, obviously, because I'm creating a membership site. If you have an organization, then you probably want to choose .org. And if you have a store, obviously, then you'll want to just use .store. Now, domain names can get kind of tricky, but like I said, you just want to keep it simple. The prices that you see, those are going to be your monthly reoccurring charges. So if you want it puppyzones.com, it's going to be $11.99. Whereas if you wanted a premium domain name, puppyzone.com, it'll be $1,500. And by the way, with these premium domain names, this is just the estimated value over a yearly time span. So GoDaddy is estimating that within a year, let's say you set up a Shopify store on this domain name, it's estimating that without much work, with minimal work, you'll actually be able to make around $2,500 a year. All right, so once you create your domain name, it's going to be added to your cart, and obviously you'll want to go ahead and pay. I won't go through that process. And then that domain name will be added to your GoDaddy account in your product section. So you'll see here my domain name for WordPress course.club. Now, from here, you'll want to add hosting to that website. Now, when it comes to hosting, there are many different options. You can use GoDaddy's hosting, which is what I prefer because there's a monthly retainer instead of having to pay for the full year. But depending on your business needs, you may need something more. So for this example, we're just going to go ahead and use GoDaddy's hosting. And to give you more insight on that, just go here, you click on hosting, and they have many different options. If you have a business, then obviously you would choose business hosting. For this example, we're just going to go with WordPress hosting. Most of the time, the WordPress hosting does come with a free domain name. So you do want to keep that in mind if you're paying on a yearly retainer. Again, it will come with a free domain name if you pay on a yearly retainer. If you pay monthly, then your prices will be a little bit more. As you can see here, for a year it's $3.99, but per month it's $7.99. But you do get that free domain if you pay for the year. For most situations, I do recommend getting the deluxe just so that you can do staging for your website. And we're not going to get into that today. That'll be in another lesson. And you want to be able to add an SSL. So I definitely would recommend, if you're going to go with GoDaddy, at least get the deluxe. If you know you're going to have massive traffic, you want to be in Google right away, and this is covered in our WordPress SEO course, by the way, then go ahead and get the ultimate. That'll come with a free SSL certificate, so you don't have to worry about paying the extra dollars, which will be about $80 every year, just trying to use an SSL certificate. Once you do that, you select it, add it to your cart. under your GoDaddy account, and that'll populate here under your product page. So again, all you simply want to do, go to domains, use their domain search, type in the domain you're looking for, hit search. For this example, we'll use PuppyZone again. Go through your options. Most of the time you do want to select a .com unless you have other circumstances. Even for those looking to do affiliate marketing, just stick with a .com. If you're trying to make a membership site, I would suggest using a .club, organizations.org, and a store.store. You get the gist. And .co isn't that bad either, but again, generically, you want to stick with a .com. I know the others are cheaper, but if you're just making a simple website or you're making a simple blog, stick with the .com. From there, that's going to be added to your account. When you go under products, you'll see it under domain. And you'll head back over, click on hosting, select the actual hosting you want. For this example, we're using WordPress hosting. Scroll down. And again, I do recommend starting off with the deluxe. I don't recommend the basic. There'll just be some features that'll be missing, and you'll just have to wind up upgrading later. Mind you, these are all on shared hosting, and there are other types of hosting. There's VPS for virtual private servers. There's dedicated hosting. We won't get into that today because most people aren't going to need that level of hosting and that level of service. If you know you're going to have a massive website, or you're trying to make 2 websites at once, you know you want to be in Google right away. Again, this is covered in the WordPress SEO course. Go ahead and get the ultimate so that you can get that free yearly SSL. Once you've selected that, it'll go into your cart, and then you just want to head back over to the products, and from there, you're ready to rock and roll. So that'll complete our first lesson on choosing a domain name and hosting. And I'll see you guys in the next lesson where we'll go over how to choose an install path and how to get WordPress installed onto your domain name. See you guys soon.